Hey YouTube land, I'm actually looking at the sun and looking into the camera at the same time, so I'm kind of blinded. In this episode, what I want to check out is I have all these action cameras right here. So I've got the GoPro HERO 6, the GoPro HERO 7, the new GoPro HERO 8, and the DJI OSMO Action. And I've used most of these, except for the GoPro HERO 8, on race quads, FPV race quads, and they're all really good. Now, I know a lot of you are out there probably going, oh, one's better than the other, and that might be so, but I'm not really sure how good each one is better than the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them at standard settings, 4K, 30 frames per second, and I'm going to stick them on just one of my little race quads right here, one with 6-inch props. I'm going to fly nice and slow because it's pretty darn cold and my hands are freezing. And I'm going to fly them around and just compare the video quality. But before I do that, let me check to make sure they fit on my quad. This is a GoPro HERO 6. Now if I take the new GoPro HERO 8 and match it up with the 6, the 8, I don't know if you can see that, the 8 is actually larger. See, it's higher and it's actually longer. Now one thing I will talk about is weight for you guys flying FPV quads. The 6 is pretty light. The 7 is pretty light. At least they're lighter in weight than the DJI OSMO Action. This is pretty heavy, but guess what? This GoPro HERO 8, yeah, it's pretty much the same weight as the DJI OSMO Action. Now this one's heavy. So for flying FPV quads, I know a lot of you are probably gonna maybe stick with the 7 or the 6. Not sure. Anyways, I'm just gonna fly all 4 cameras here. Now so that you see the difference between all these cameras, you can tell which one's which. Up here in the corner probably, I'll put exactly which one is being flown for any segment of the video. It's, as I mentioned, very cold out today, and I'm not going to be doing much of anything. I'm just going to be trying to stay safe because I don't want any crashes today when it's this cold. All right, let's go.
Come in, I can seat you by the fire. Listen, listen, there's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright, but I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, cause I'll bring you to the light, and it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time.
All right, I'll just fit in the frame here so you can see me. Let me just kill this one, disconnect the battery. This one just finished flying. So this was what was the last one I just did? Yeah, that was the Osmo Action here, so I'll turn that off. Now, one thing to mention, I flew all 4 cameras. I used exactly the same size battery on each, which is this brand here. I don't know if you can see it, if it focuses on that. So the battery gave the same weight. The quad didn't change weight. The only difference in weight was the cameras. So obviously the GoPro Hero 6 and the GoPro Hero 7 weighing less on a quad this size with 6-inch props. It felt pretty nimble, you know, with a battery, a 1300 milliamp battery, which isn't a lot of weight for a cell. Didn't notice much difference. I could move it around. I did, however, because every little gram makes a difference on these quads, I did, however, notice a big difference with the GoPro Hero 8. It definitely showed me a weight difference, and even with the little Osmo action. If you dive at the ground or anything like that and you pull up, you just have to give it a little bit more power. It's nothing that's detrimental. You can easily fly with these here cameras, but you just have to get used to it. Make sure you fly a few times with these and get used to the added weight, and you'll be fine. Now, one thing to also mention is that here's another quad, and you can see on this quad there's a 3D printed forward section where I can put in a GoPro. So this fits any of the GoPro Heroes from the Hero 7 on back, you know, probably up to the Hero 5, I think. I don't know if it would do Hero 4, but it fits perfect in there. But obviously you can't put the DJI OSMO action in there because you'll need a different type of holder. And as well, the new GoPro Hero 8, it's not fitting in there, so I can't use it on quads that I already have some sort of 3D printed holder for the GoPro. This was not an exciting test. I've got Canada geese flying all over me here. Not an exciting test. I wasn't doing any flips or acrobats. I just wanted to keep it nice and try to fly low to the ground so that I could keep the power throttled nicely, because as any of you who fly FPV race quads, if you fly slow and you have weight on your drone, it's hard to keep it at a certain height above the ground. It wants to keep on going down, so you try to add more throttle and then you find yourself going faster and faster forward. So I was doing all sorts of maneuvers, just keeping it low to the ground with the extra weight, see how smooth I could get, and all of them were fine. So I'm sure the video sequences that I showed you were all fine. I have no idea, I haven't seen them, because action cameras are all fine, all these brands. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for more FPV race and freestyle quad videos coming up on my channel, along with camera drones, along with RC boats, RC cars, RC subs, all that good stuff. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Catch you the next one.
Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away.